Lost in the city trying to find a way. Money on my mind, I need that 5 a day. Niggas scheming, trying to find a way. Chasing dreams, gaining peace, they feel some type of way. 8s and 16s, 32s, make decisions, make the right moves.
Live, everyone's enjoying themselves, everyone's shaking their leg. We've got girls with guys in there. We've got on Snapchat filter as well, so it's popping still. If you're watching this, he didn't come then. So
you miss out, you miss out.
Guys like here right now, they're telling up still, man. So love to everyone that's shown the support. Love everyone that's buying the clothing line, that's following on Instagram and Twitter. We appreciate you. I can't do this brand, I can't do this without you guys. So that's mad love still.
Support the movement, man. You have to.
Website coming real soon. And Gas Clothes is taking over. It's going to be the new Nike, it's going to be the next Adidas, it's going to be the next
I'm definitely going to promote that hat looking fresh.
Yeah? Buy a ticket, you get a free hat. You're watching this now, you missed it. Yes. Buy a ticket, you get a free hat. Giving out
missed
free
that.
And everything, man. It's a big fat part. I'm sorry that you missed it. Obviously follow me on Twitter at GasGabs. And I'll tag everyone, innit? Yes.
Hey, listen, let me chat about the hat here.
Alright then. Wait 1 second there. Two questions I want to ask you.
What you saying, man?
So somebody like myself was to do a YouTube channel or a daily vlog, what would you think it would be about?
You?
Yeah, someone like myself.
So the people know who you are, yeah?
No, if you knew me, if you didn't know me, what would you think?
It would be a comedy.
You think it would be a comedy?
You're the funniest guy in the world still, so I can't lie. In second school when we was
someone dropped blem,
getting good grades.
These are mad things. People are giving out free blems. 10 boxes soon run out. It's crazy.
School, I weren't getting good grades because of this guy over here, innit? You know what I'm saying? He was busting the best jokes, bro. And what did you say that? What did rice and peas?
I want the rice and peas.
I'm trying to say, we had good times in second school, innit? So if you were to do YouTube or vlog, it would be comedy. You know
it would be comedy.
Yeah.
Alright, so what if I was to say it was something in the direction of life? Building confidence, fatherhood.
That's like, whoa. James doing that? Like, wow, man. That's good, innit? Same way. Anything you could do, you put your mind to.
Exactly, and exactly that.
So you're funny as well.
Look at where you are now, fam. All hence scabs on that. See, everyone there can relate. Hence scabs like just looking all. Woo. Come on, show man, show man. What's your name, brother?
Castro, Zeus.
Castro, yeah, nice to meet you, Castro. What's your name, brother?
Bikes.
Bikes, nice to meet you.
At this precise moment, I'll be overjoyed, but then sometimes you got to realize that maybe you got plans in your life as well. So when you have a kid, those plans do change.
Yeah.
Even if it's an insignificant change or a small change, it's still going to be a change where you're going to have to compromise something.
Of course.
You get me? So at this point in life, I wouldn't have a child, but if it came, I wouldn't pass up the opportunity for this.
Of course.
And I'd make it work. So that's what I feel about.
And do you feel like your peers will judge you differently if you had a child?
Luckily, I've got great people around me, good peers, good people. They won't judge me differently. They'll be happy for me, and they'll be there. It takes a village to raise a child at the end of the day, and they'll be there for me every step of the way as well if I needed anything.
Like, there's no better feeling. You father yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know the feeling. There's no better feeling than being a dad. Obviously, at first it's scary. Cause in this day and age, most men that are having kids, they're not preparing for the kids. You feel me?
Word.
And all they're feeling about is the moment. But at the end of the day, when that child's there, that's a life that you got to take care of. You get me? And that's yours. You feel me?
100.
You see that child is you. You get me? It's nobody else, cuz.
Exactly.
Yeah, you and your BM might have problems and things might be not all gravy, but guess what? You see when that child's grown, fam, they don't want to hear none of that. You feel me? All they need to know is that both of their parents love them and that's what it is, cuz, you get me? So me personally, I love being a dad, fam. You get me? It saved me at a point where, you know what, I could have went two ways, you get me? And if it weren't for him, as much as in my head he weren't planned, it's like he came at the perfect point, you get me? Cause man saved my life, cuz, you get me?
And that's exactly how I
We've all
feel.
been savages, you get me? We all got 100 bad bees, but at the end of the day,
the child gives you a heart, man. Gives you a conscience. That's how I felt when I had a child. I had no direction, you get me? I just felt like I was going nowhere, and my child gave me that direction, you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
As in, like, I knew what my purpose was. Man's building, you get what I'm saying? I'm not doing it for no reason. I ain't doing it recklessly. Every time you got to think about the consequences, you get what I'm saying? And it's good to hear you saying that, and it's good to hear you saying that you feel that you've got peers around you, because at the same time, I was young, you get me? So it's like, raw, a lot of men around me weren't ready for that, you get what I'm saying? And I didn't know I was ready for that, but I was, you get what I'm saying?
But you will find your true friends here when you have a child.
Exactly, you know this. Certain man you'll turn to now, bruv, and they won't even chat to man, you get what I'm saying?
You get me? If that man don't ask you in the first 5 minutes of a phone call, oh, how's your little one?
Yeah.
That nigga ain't nothing, cuz. You get me? And at the end of the day, another thing, yeah? For the savages out there that are having youths. I'm not looking after. Yeah, the ones that ain't looking after them too. Real shit, you need to think of it like this. If you're that selfish, just think of it like this. That's your second chance, bro. It's your second chance, fam. Whatever your life is not, make that for your kids, fam. Yeah? Because their happiness is your happiness, fam. And you will get something out at the end of it, fam. I know bare footballers and all that. They take care of their dad, nigga. Trust me. It's real, fam, but it ain't even that, fam. Real shit, fam. You gotta have a heart, fam. Don't just be slapping these bad bees, fam. Cause trust me, choose your mum wisely as well. It's all about that as well, fam. The mums as well, fam. You lot gotta wake up, fam. Wake up, fam. Stop. Do you know what? I could go in. I'm not going in.
But that's how I feel every day. And that's why I feel that what I'm gonna do and bring to the people is realness. Like, where people can relate. You get what I'm saying? An everyday thing. But people wouldn't talk about it openly. They'll talk about it within their group. And then that's where it will stay. I'm trying to reach out to people, and people that aren't confident to come out and ask somebody or ask their peers, they can then relate from this and see, right, it's not just me that feels like this, or it's not just me that's going through this. You get me? The main thing is,
a lot of these sisters, they need to give us brothers a chance, fam.
Exactly. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Our names are being tarnished, yo.
I don't worry. I'm making sure that I interview women as well, because women are important in this as well, as much as fathers are, because they have to carry the child for 9 months. They also then have to, if they are trying to be distant from the baby father, you get what I'm saying, be smart enough and wise enough to know that, again, it's for the child. The child is everybody's second chance, yours and the baby mother. You get what I'm saying? It's your life. Nobody else created that. But brother,
that's what it is, my nigga.
Blessed for that.
Hella real. Yeah?
And we signing out.
I'm not your substitute lover. Oh no.
Introduce himself quickly and tell us about a little blah. I'm really slurry right now. I'm gonna ask them to tell me a little bit about themselves, and then I'm gonna ask them a couple questions. So who's gonna go first?
She is. Hey, I'm Shaxi, 26 years of age. I work with young children with bad behaviour. My new goal is to go and get young females and help them in their life journey. Like a big sister, somewhere where they can go, relax, homework, dance and stuff like that. So that's just a little bit about me.
Yeah, I'm set. I'm with Shax on that last part, helping young children, females in particular, like giving them a safe place, somewhere to be themselves. So look out for that.
Do you mind me saying, but yeah, man, it is the same concept, but a different content. Yeah. But that's a good one still. I want to see how that comes out.
Definitely. Look out for it.
You have to stick to that still.
Yeah, it's called Unique You.
What do you mean?
Unique You. Y-O-U.
Y-O-U?
Yeah, Y-O-U.
Unique You.
Yeah, unique.
But ain't it U-N-I-Q-U-E?
Of course it is.
I think I can't spell.
Of course it is.
You know what I do when I say it out loud?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So why is it Y?
Because it's unique.
Girls would be different.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it, a shorter version like?
No, it's longer. Y-O-U.
So yeah, but I'm saying, so that would be Y.O.U. or...
Well, there's no dots, babe. It's just unique you. Yeah, Y-O-U-N-I-Q-U-E. You. Y-O-U.
I'm kind of trying to get it right now.
It looks better when you see it.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I'm under the influence, I say even a bit more hard to soak in, you know what I mean? But that's different still. Unique You got me on some puzzle thing. It's confused. But yeah, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna ask you the first question. The first question that I'm going to ask you, close friends, yeah. And all right, one of you came to one of the other person and said, "Ah, I've met a guy, yeah, but he's so great and da 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 da, but he's a father, yeah." Now that's what I mean. Your opinion of parenthood, because straight away you're creating an opinion of parenthood, or you'll create opinion of the baby mum, yeah. That means you're creating an opinion of her parenthood, right?
Yeah.
Because you're making a judgment of how she'll bring up that person that you're talking to's child, yeah. So overall, I'm asking you, what are your opinions? When parenthood is brought up to you, when people talk about kids, or you hear someone talking about someone else's child, or their dad, or their mother, or the experiences, what comes to your turn?
Like, straight away, if I meet a guy and he's got a child, it's already like baggage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, as well as me having to start something with you, then I've got another relationship to deal with as well. It's a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, because you yourself, you don't have children, do you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm very used to having everything for me, doing for me. So for me to go and start giving myself to someone else, and then they've got another offspring that I'm gonna have to also maybe make time for or whatever, it's gonna be a bit nuts. And then if I was to find a man that didn't care for his child, it's even more nuts. Do you get what I'm saying? Because what kind of man are you? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a bit nuts. I just prefer to meet someone that don't have kids.
Yeah, to start, so you can start fresh with
Yeah.
them. It's not something that's...
Which is a bit hard.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In this day and age, it's mad. It's mad. Every time I see people from the past, they've got a youth, or they having a youth, or someone that we know through each other, and it's like they want that frequent.
Yeah.
You want that
It's like
frequent.
a
That was a
handful,
generation ago, like the generation before us, and most of the generation before our parents. That was that generation where everyone was just having bare kids, like regular.
Exactly.
Now that has come back, but worse, because it's getting younger. Like it's crazy.
What do you think about parenthood?
Well, if they've got a child, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's baggage, because
Why are you trying to put baggage on my thing?
I'm not,
No,
but
no,
I'm
no.
saying
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But that's not my opinion, because
Okay,
if I
that's
was
fine.
single or whatever, and I dated someone with a child, I wouldn't think of it like, oh.
No, that's putting it on me.
I'm not.
You said,
I'm not.
baggage.
No, a lot of people. Some people do think like that. What I'm saying
Okay.
is, like you said, if he wasn't a good dad and didn't see his child, then obviously you just think, well, I don't even want to talk to you, because you can't even look about your child, let alone how you look about me. But if he was a good dad, it's just like, it's nothing. It's something that is.
I
you've got to grow.
respect that what you said, because a lot of women will still, because they love the man, won't even care about
But
it.
that doesn't make sense, because then if he doesn't love his child that he put
Yeah,
on
but
this
they ain't
earth,
thinking about that. They just want to be with the man. There's certain girls out there that I like that.
But
They
then
just
they're
want to be with the man. They
but
don't
then-
care if the man
then
don't
they
look
will
for his
wake up
youths
because the
and-
man's gonna hurt them. Because
Yeah, but then they're stupid enough to wait until he actually does hurt them. Then they'll be like, oh my god, they should have thought about it.
That's
back
most
then."
girls.
Yeah, we're like 75%.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's real life.
Yeah.
There's certain girls that I think that are holding it down, and then you actually get to know them, and you're just like, that's it. You just look at them like, wow, that's a bad thing.
Exactly that.
It's a bad thing.
And that's why we want to do this thing for young women.
Exactly. Bring it, boost up the
Exactly.
confidence.
Love yourself, because
Exactly.
what happens is girls get in relationships from young, and then
All they
boys
care about is the man. They don't know nothing about
they
themselves.
forget that at the beginning was all like
Yeah,
on cloud nine,
hunky-dory.
and now it's reality. Do you get what I mean? Like, this is life. Like, this is my woman. I have to come home, do this, do that. She has to do this, do that.
It all becomes real.
Yeah, exactly.
Real, not
Because
a
life
joke.
is real. It's not.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's mad. It's
Well,
actually crazy. So your overall views of parenthood are that if the person can't respect the fact that they have a child and that they gotta be responsible and bring them up, then they're not willing to accept that. But then that don't really answer the question.
What question?
what do you think about
Parenthood.
parenthood?
I don't get that question.
Basically, yeah, it's just what are your views? So if you
In our
became
generation nowadays, even above, I can see that the black men, I don't really look at white men or any other colour, so I don't really know about them. But the black men are not around their children. All my friends, their dad's not there. like, I don't even know where I'm gonna find a man that is gonna be there, like, for me, let alone the child. Like, you're an excellent dad. Like,
Thank you.
I give you full props, seriously, because you are great and you are there, and I hope you continue to stay and do well for your children, because they didn't ask to be brought into this world. And why should a dad not be around their child and think they can go into another person's home and take care of their kid or do stuff like that? I don't get it. I don't. I really don't.
I know man that do that, and I was like, it's stupidness.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You're raising someone else's child, but you're not even raising
Your own. Do you know what I mean?
How does that work?
And then the worst thing still, if the child looks like you as well, so you maybe pick up someone else's picture.
Do you know what I mean?
But then,
And your own spit, your own
that looks
flesh,
like you.
You don't even want to fart on.
I'm not.
Yeah, this generation, like even females, I just feel like if you're a young mum or whatever, your partners, whatever's happened, you're a single mum now, you must think to yourself, do you know what? I see what my mum went through. It ain't happening around here.
and this is that exactly what Shakira said. That's what I meant by the thing of parenthood, because then your explanation, what you just given now, is literally what I meant. Yeah, that is the truth, because that is why I am the way I am, because of the experience of what my dad did. Do you know what I'm saying? The way I felt, and the way it made me feel forever until like literally like last year when I bucked him again.
But you always get two sides to the coin. You either get that you followed that suit, like literally be like your dad, or you be like you and flip it. You've got to have that
exactly before. Because if I didn't have that, then I wouldn't have got to be about and experience that. I know what happens, and you get what I'm saying, know the ins and outs. Yeah, so that when I'm going out when I'm older, I've already experienced that after I've done concentrating on what I need to concentrate on. Yeah, obviously I had my first just before my 18th birthday. Yeah.
What, 18th birthday present?
Exactly. Yeah.
To feed
Picnic. It's not that. You know what it is. Yeah, because I have this problem sometimes. Yeah, where I'm too concentrated on trying to get shit done. Yeah. And then because they're dealing with it every day, they feel like they're the one that's being hard done by, and you're just living life. Yeah. But that's not what it is. Every day you're stepping out, you're going through your own things, and you're going out there to achieve something, and that's not easy work.
And then do you know what that goes back to? Communication. Because if you come back and said, I had a really crap day today, how was your day? Let me hold the baby while you tell me your story.
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. But then certain days you'll come back and not want to do that because you're tired. But then if you say for instance, you do it 2 days on the road, by the third day
it's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the same with men.
But then, no, but I'm saying, but why is that? Why is that? Why are you then being made to feel that way? You get what I'm saying? Because you as a male yourself, yeah, you're still doing what's right. When you're time, you're doing what's right. You're being there for your child, yeah. And I always say, if you want to go out there and do your thing, and you want me to do full time, yeah, parenting, I will do that. Do my thing. I'm not joking. I would. I'll kick back and do my thing. I'll be like, yo, man, little daddy, we man, sit down and do that, do it from the yard. You get me? When they them go to school, that's me. I'm flexing. As soon as they come back, I'm doing daddy mode. Yeah, I will do that. I've always said that.
I hope you help so much young people, Rashane.
But like, it's the realest.
And you need to focus
at young black men.
Now watching FGTV. I'm here with my boy Supreme Kai. I'm gonna ask him a few questions, but first, tell us a bit about yourself.
My name's Supreme Kai. I'm a rapper from South East London, Catford side, Lewisham side. Been doing music for a while. Yeah, man, I'm just been out here just trying to circulate stuff and get stuff pushing and get stuff out there and hopefully get to the top, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm quite creative. Just trying to stay on the ball, really, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just trying to keep everything going, make something of myself.
Yeah, which is the right thing to do, you know. Just be positive.
Yeah, you have to, man. You have to.
So we're gonna go on, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Do you feel that you not having a father would change the way you would bring up your child? Would that make you more motivated to be there and be that co-parent if you and the mother of your child, didn't work out, and you separated? Do you feel like that will make you more?
I mean, in a sense, like this for me, growing up without a father, has definitely made me want to be in my children's life when I do have children, when I eventually get around to it, because I know firsthand what it's like to not grow up with the parent. Not in a sense of not knowing who the parent is, just not growing up with them. So I couldn't be out here doing everything I want to do, knowing I got responsibilities. So that's how I kind of looked at it until I grew up. And then I went and spoke to my dad. And then I actually started to kind of figure out from him myself, and hearing it from him myself, why he wasn't an active figure in my life. At first, I didn't want to hear that. Like, I was like, nah, I don't even want to hear what you got to say. It always sounds like excuses to me. Because I needed you in that sense.
And your excuses to me weren't enough.
You know what I mean? But then I actually really deeped it. When I've actually now, growing up, have to go and get a job, have to go and take care of responsibilities, you're thrown out into the big blue sea, you know what I mean? Where there's like whales, sharks, and then there's littler fish than you, and you're growing. You realise that there's a lot of responsibilities you have to take care of. There's a lot of situations you're going to be in that will make you divert from actually taking care of your responsibilities in that way. So I kind of grew up, I started understanding what he was saying. So for me, I would want to learn how to, or I'm learning how to deal with my situations as well as take care of my responsibilities. So if I had children, 100, 1000%, I'll be in their life. Even if it came to a thing where if I was married to the woman and we divorced, it's not going to stop me from taking care of my responsibilities. No, it's not going to stop me having a bond with my kid. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to stop me being proud of my kid.
Which is the right thing to do and the right thing to think.
But then you have to think of it as a generational thing, because if your parent grew up with one parent, that's what they know. If their parent grew up with one parent, it's all being passed down generational, you know what I mean? So it has to take someone to break that bond and say, you know what, no, for 5, 6 generations we've all been growing up with one parent, and people that's just been flooding in and doing a little bit of a job until you and them don't get along no more and they're out. You don't have to actively be with the woman that you are making a baby with, because certain things do complicate the relationship between you and her, and you might have to go your separate ways. That shouldn't then deter you from being like, I want to see my kids. I know there's certain fathers out there, there's certain mothers out there that their partner or the father or mother of their kid actively wants to be in the kid's life, but due to their own
problems,
feelings that they have towards that person,
mess that up.
They want to mess that up, and I think that's wrong in my eyes.
100%, that's wrong, bro.
You've got to give people a chance, because if someone wants to take care of their responsibility, they will show you.
Exactly.
They will show you,
100, they'll go to the all lengths.
You know what I mean?
All lengths.
By all means, if you're given that leeway to say, you know what, as a father or as a mother that's having a problem with your significant partner, if you're giving them that leeway to say, all right, cool, me and you are not getting along, but these are your kids, and I'm allowing you that to be in your kid's life, and they show you that they want to be in it, they're going to show you that. Do you know what I mean? So I think, obviously there's single parents in every community, but I'm from the black community, and I know a lot of black children that don't have both of their parents. Those parents, if you ever do watch this, reflect, step up to the plate, man. It's never too late, in the sense of it's never too late to want to be active, but at the same time, don't wait until they're 30 and you're stepping in. You know what I mean? They've already gone and made their own family unit, and now they've got to get used to you stepping in and saying, I'm your dad or I'm your mum, and I'm gonna tell you what I know. You're gonna be 30 years where you been?
You know what I
mean?
So
it's never too late.
Do,
it's never too late, but don't wait until it's that point. Step up from early, you get me? From the day that you know you're having a child, step up.
Cool. Make it right.
You get me? I'm here. I'm gonna take care of my 50%, my responsibility, and I'm gonna be active. That's what we need, man. Definitely.
100%. Well, I'm gonna wrap that up.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you for your time, Supreme Kai.
Yeah, no problem. brother.
To sign out, yeah?
Anytime.
Bless up.
And I'm back for this rap thing. I had to leave, yeah, due to distractions. But money's on my mind, no time for these jokers. Playing games got me feeling like it's poker. I did it for the passion, never for the fashion. I'm so hungry, man, I need to go grab it, eat. Got this Annie, messing with my gravity. Lifestyle, messing with my sanity. I took a break for a minute. I had to fix up my grammar. Used to get this money, never did it for the swagger. And yeah, these boys love to chat, and these girls love to gossip. I'm trying to come back and be the hot